Did you know that Chinese society is one of the oldest surviving civilizations in the world? China has more than 1.4 billion people. My name is Johnny Young, and I'm a relocation specialist for Park Street Accounting. I have prepared a report for the executives of my company to review Chinese culture, traditions, and social norms. Chinese society is a very hierarchical society. And in the family structure, the hierarchy starts with the grandparents and followed by the parents and then the children. The grandparents' primary role in the family is to be the leaders of the family. And the parents' primary role in the family is to provide, the father's role is to provide financial support, and the mother's primary role is to take care of the children and also the household. And the children are expected to be respectful of the grandparents and the parents and other authorities, and also children are expected to study very hard. Chinese education is very rigorous, and it is a high expectation on the children to study very hard and get very good grades. And there is a difference between rural society in China and city society when it comes to educational expectations and achievements. In China, people greet each other by shaking hands, and this can be a little bit different than Western society. In China, they shake hands, but they're not really expected to have any further touching. And also in China, if you're greeted by a group, then they normally applaud when you're introduced, and you are expected to applaud back. And also China, they still traditionally, traditionally still bow and nod when they greet each other in China. In China, all the major religions are represented in China, including Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, and Christianity being some of the main religions. Taoism is the only religion that originated in China. The others came from outside China. China is a very high context society, meaning that China's indirectness is valued in China. And Chinese believe in a saving face. And in China, they don't believe in commencing business unless basically that they have some personal contact and get to know you personally. Chinese considered it an insult if you directly try to go straight into business without some personal introduction or some personalness before you get right to business. And Chinese, because the Chinese being a very hierarchical society, respect is at the pinnacle of society along with the family. And Chinese are very respectful of each other, and but they're kind of wary of strangers, but they're very respectful of each other. In conclusion, I believe that Chinese culture is not very different from America, considering the fact that they're a much older society. And the traditions, because they have traditions that go back thousands of years, then they have their own unique traditions. And there are over 50 unique ethnic groups within China that have their own philosophies and traditions. And festivals are very important in China, with the New Year festival being one of the most important, the Chinese New Year being one of the most important in China. And architecture, music, and literature, martial arts, cuisine, visual arts, these are very important cultural things in China. My recommendation is that we proceed with the expansion in China, and we consider hiring a cultural liaison to make cultural transitions somewhat easier for Park Street Accounting. Thank you.